my dog got best for that. You almost got me in trouble too against Indiana. You around with David West.
Man, David West used to cheap shot me, and I used to tell you that. Like, bruh, I'm going to have to see David West because he kept cheap shotting me. Like, cheap shotting the shit out of me. And I told you, he was like, look, hey, bro, I'm about to chuck this one good time. Whatever happened after that.
You're right. You did say that.
I said, whatever happened after that.
He was like, and what I said.
You said, all right.
I got you. He did say that. You're right. I forgot about that. You was like, I'm going to chuck this shit out of one good time.
But, like, because you're not about to keep picking on me, bro. Like, look, stop. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I get it. Leave me alone. It was just cheap shot after cheap shot. I'm like, all right, look, AUD.
He did say that. He's like, yo, I'm about to chuck this shit out of him next time he rolled to the basket.
What's this one up here? You stole UD's car?
Wait a minute.
What's up here?
Remember when you stole UD cars and returned them? I ain't never had nothing to do with your cars. I ain't touch your cars.
Nah. Who said that? So fucking money, 410? Ain't nobody never stole my cars, dog.
I got a story about.
Yeah.
Remember the first time we got into it?
Huh?
You don't remember this first time we got into it?
Nah, you live to talk about it? Let me hear this.
So look, we had
You must not really got into it.
Let me hear this. You live to talk
This
about
is when
it.
you didn't really know me and I didn't really know him. We was playing pickup. This was probably the first 2 weeks I got to Miami after being drafted. So this is when D Wade come back from the Olympics. And D Wade busted my ass. He take me to the post, posted me up, and UD yell out, "Hey, we gotta help the weak link." So I take
That was to get you motivated.
I took the ball. Hey, I took the ball. I chucked it at UD back. He turned around. He said, "What the fuck you do that for?" I said, "I ain't no motherfucking weak link." He said, "All right, don't throw that ball at me again." And I was like, "Yeah."
That big
Yeah,
crooked finger came out.
I was like,
So it was two things about that, and I can remember right now. One was to get him motivated, and two, when he stood up for himself, that was respect.
Yeah.
Because I ain't no bully. I could kill Rio. I ain't no bully.
Break him like
if
a
you
cro-
think Braun was gonna break him like a stick, what you think I was gonna do? I'd throw that motherfucker all the way back to Alaska.
Hey man, that's what they say, killer.
But once he threw that ball at me and stood up for himself, respect. You feel me?
I do.
Respect.
I do. You throw his ass
Yeah,
to
respect.
Alaska.
Yeah, respect. Now, I ain't no fucking bully, dog. All I want to know is that you're gonna stand up for your fucking self.
I still think it's
so
funny.
if we walking down a dark alley, can I take you with me?
I still think it's funny you say you were trying to motivate him. You weren't trying to motivate that
I
motherfucker.
was, dog. That's a challenge. Hey, we gotta help the weak link. Mother, if that don't light your fire, then you don't belong here.
Yeah, that lit my fire. I was
If that
like,
don't
nah,
light your fire, you don't belong here. Right or wrong?
You're right.
Cool. Hey, and whoever said Mario stole my cars, boy, ain't nobody ever stole my cars. Don't play
I
with
don't
me.
play with UD cars.
I wish the motherfucker would. Don't play with me.
You don't
Where
play
they gonna
with
drive
his
them at?
cars,
Damn sure I
his
can't drive them in
motherfucking
Miami.
Headphones, you don't play with UD.
Yeah, you damn sure can't drive them in Miami.
Remember the play fights we used to have before Killing them got here?
We used to wrestle and all that play fight. This motherfucker, him and Bees used to jump me.
I don't like
We used
that.
to
I had to
jump
pull out that
everybody.
old man strength. You know what old man strength is?
Man, this man choked me out in Chicago. Man, I had tears in my eye over a cup of water that spilled. I had nothing to do with it.
He choked his ass out.
Man,
Man, him and
Bees,
Bees used to with me all the time.
Bees threw
bro.
a cup of water at him
Listen.
in the morning, too. It was cold. You
They
know
threw
how
a
shit
cup of
be
water at
cold.
me in the. You remember those little where you used to stand on them and ride them without hands?
yeah,
And shit? I invite these motherfuckers over to my house one day. These motherfuckers rode them little all around my house. They was
told you,
breaking.
Who
They
broke
was
shit?
running in this.
I still got the videos on my phone. I
Who
didn't
broke
break
it?
nothing.
Pull the video up.
I didn't break nothing.
Bro, they was breaking in my house, running
Disrespectful.
over shit. Yeah, just disrespectful, dog. Like, what the f we do?
I didn't break nothing.
Here's another good question.
So he throwing Bees under the bus.
Yeah, he is. Oh,
I didn't even say nothing about Bees. You said Bees. I said
You said
I
you didn't break nothing. It was only two of you, motherfuckers. So if it wasn't you, it was the
I
other.
had other people there. My girl was there.
Hey,
His girl was there.
hey,
Everybody was
His
there.
girl wasn't riding them goddamn things.
Hey, you didn't graduate from Florida, but your math's good enough. To
I
know.
could count, motherfucker. What the f you talking about?
Hey, Icy Jordan, for Mario, what was the combo between you and LeBron when you arrived and wanted number 6? He told you get this.
Great question.
Great
Nah,
question.
but that's
he
the
told you
crazy
give me that
thing.
number and don't say
No,
shit.
listen, here goes the story about that. When I first got to Miami, we had Mark Blunt. Mark Blunt was number 15. So for my first 2 years, I couldn't wear number 15.
Yeah.
So that summer, before Brian even came, I had talked to Jay Sabo. I was like, I want to go back to number 15 because Mark Blunt would have re-signed it. So it was already going for me going to 15. So when Brian signed, he was like, I want number 6. And it was already available.
Yo,
Like, you might not got no shots for the first 3 quarters. You can get 2 in the first 3 minutes of the fourth quarter. If you miss them, you ain't getting no more for the next 4 games. So it's kind of like, I never want to be the reason why we didn't win or be the person that you can't count on. And like, I had a moment like that where, remember when we played Portland, at Portland, and I missed a game-winning 3.
Yeah.
I remember that Spo set me down for the whole fourth quarter, put me in the last 3 seconds, and I got a wide open 3 for the game, and I missed it.
But you know what? That's respect, though.
Yeah, it's definitely respect.
They put you in that moment after sitting that long. That shows how Spo had the respect for you in those moments, because we all knew what you was capable of. Trust me. Ain't none of us had any doubt in our minds that down the stretch, if the ball get in your hands,
You know I want that.
it was not a doubt.
The funny thing is, it's a good time to tell the story because that's like people understand, and we goof around about the little 12, but it's real. Like those
definitely real.
3 were they were unbelievable, man. But we still had jobs to do, right? Like that was the hardest transition for me coming in because that was year 10 or whatever for me already. So I'd had some shit, right? Like I'd done some stuff, and the one thing I started doing after practicing, people thought I was nuts. I'd get on that treadmill and run for 5 minutes, jump off and make 1-3, come back and run on that treadmill for 5 minutes. I had to make 5 in a row to do it. So it was either 15 minutes or 45, but that was our life.
Right, that's
like,
what we do.
I got sick of that ball coming to hit my hand, and the whole crowd go, oh, and he'd be missing. I got sick of that shit. It wasn't gonna happen no more.
I mean,
so
it's like the 2-on-2s. We used to play upstairs.
Oh man,
You
we
know
used to
what
get
I'm saying?
some
Going
action.
upstairs when obviously we weren't starting like you guys. So we would go upstairs and all the guys in the little 12, we would play 2-on-2 and 3-on-3 upstairs because we know we weren't going to get the minutes you guys got, but we know we were going to have to be ready.
That was great bump.
We knew we would have to be ready. So we would go
bump.
upstairs and play 2-on-2 full court just so we could be ready because we knew our moment was coming. We didn't know when,
You know that.
I
but
wasn't part
we
of
knew
that.
our moment was coming.
Yeah, that's funny. Good stuff.
Got one more for you, Rio. Do you feel that if Coach Spo started you from the beginning of the 2011 finals against Dallas, rather than the final game, would that have maybe changed the outcome of the series?
I think
Who started, Bibby?
Yeah, we started Bibby.
Started Mike Bibby.
I think it was a couple things that we could have did for that finals, but
Coach Rio. What could we have done, Coach Rio?
What could we have done? Tell the truth.
Tell the truth, Rio,
Right.
Coach.
I know you felt like you should have been in there.
I felt like I should have been starting just because when they made the adjustment, they put JJ Barrera in there, I think. And then Bibby was struggling during that finals too, so I felt like we could have made that adjustment and it would have bounced out a little bit more. And then, like I've always said this for that game too, at the crib when I hit the 3 in the corner and then Dirk came and made that layup, we should have had you on Dirk for that last possession. Like I've
Don't take the
always
glasses
said
off.
that.
Here
like,
we go.
Like put UD on Dirk, and then if he do get to that, CB can come help with the block.
He don't
Rio,
fire
man.
one up.
Real man. You touched the nerve on that one.
Man, you know I did because
Touched
we
the
felt
nerve
the
on
same
that
way about that. We talked about that.
I love Spo, but I was highly upset because that's what I'm here for. And I told him that. That was my job. So I agree with you on that one.
And you did it before.
And we had it.
2006.
We had it. And
had
at the
that.
last minute when we came out the huddle, Spo switched the
switch it up.
matchup. You remember that? He said, no, CB, you take him.
CB, you take UD, take.
And I looked.
Take Tyson.
But at that time, it's not enough time to go back and forth because we're headed back on the court. So it's not enough time to discuss this. It's like, okay, we just got to go with what he says. But in that moment, that was my moment to get that stop. And I don't know if I would or if I wouldn't. Like I told, and I had a chance to speak with Dirk at the Hall of Fame, and I told him thank you because, you know what I'm saying, obviously I don't know how my career pans out if I don't have the opportunity to play against Dirk in those moments. You know what I'm saying? And he brought out the best version of me. But that particular stop, I agree with you, Rio. I was upset about that. I was highly upset. But to Spo's credit, and this is why I fuck with Spo, and that's why I love Spo.
He admitted it.
He admitted it.
He did.
Oh yeah,
He admitted it.
He gonna take his shit now. He
admitted it,
That's
man.
one thing I do love about. Like he
No
admits
doubt.
his faults.
He admitted it,
He'll
bro.
come
And
to you
as a
and tell
man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all. If somebody's accountable,
You can't be that successful in a coaching situation or do it that long without being like that though. That's
Yeah,
what Spo
he
is.
was
That's
accountable,
why he's
bro.
a G.
He
He
was
should be on
fucking
an OG
accountable.
podcast. He a OG.
I'm working on that.
He a OG.
Spo,
for
you heard
real.
that? La Spostra Nostra.
UD Ross.
Too easy.
Too easy.